I'm Alan Robarge, a relationship coach. Welcome to Improve Your Relationships, where I like to talk about attachment injuries and healing attachment trauma. I have a question for you today to answer, to think about, to ponder, and feel free to leave a comment in the comment section here on YouTube. The question is, what do you wish your parents had said to you when growing up? So think about that for a moment. We oftentimes look back on our childhood, look back on the quality of relating in our families. And sometimes we need to grieve what didn't happen. We grieve what happened, and we also grieve what didn't happen. One way to access and to think about that is, what perhaps did your parents not say to you that really would have been helpful for them to have said? That there is a part of you, either at the time or even today, that is longing to have some certain words be said, so that you could realize, so that you could feel, have the experience that you are understood, that you are loved, that you are valued, that you matter, etc. One aspect of this question, the goodness of the question, the goodness of the exploration, is it's beginning to speak or give language to that which is unsaid, that which has been hiding in the shadows, that which the family doesn't talk about. And just by right of asking the question, what do you wish that your parents had said to you, it can really spark some ideas in your mind as far as conversations that never happened and needed to happen, and that to have that conversation even with yourself, to journal about it today, will be a way to invite clarity and understanding, also put into perspective what happened in your past and how it impacts your life today. Something else that the question can do is it access grief. It's a form of accessing grief. That can be important if you're on a healing path and you want to heal from some childhood trauma, childhood emotional developmental neglect and being ignored. So even asking this question, what do you wish that your parents had said to you? The answers, entering the question, contemplating it, is a way to activate grief and give yourself permission to grieve. Something else that this question can do is it's an invitation for you to give yourself what you didn't get. So if you can identify what you had hoped or wished that your parents had said or done for you, it gives you a chance to identify, well, how do you go out in the world today and create scenarios where you can invite those types of interactions, or you can quite frankly be very direct and give it to yourself. So that which was not said, now as a current adult, as who you are in your loving self, in your compassionate self, can you say those things to yourself? Can you offer yourself both the comfort around the grief of the fact it didn't happen, but then also create a corrective experience in your adult relationships today? And this might be through friends, this might be through one-on-one intimate relationships, also with organizations and groups. There's ways to be seen, known, heard, and to be welcomed into a group that can really be beneficial, to offer corrective experience, to be told things and to hear things about yourself, to have other people appreciate you within the context of that group in ways that gives you the experiences that perhaps were lacking from your childhood and in your history. And then lastly, this question, in addition to inviting those, what I've already said as far as using it on your healing path, another component along the healing path is forgiveness. So to be able to name what you had hoped for, what you had wished your parents could have said, and the fact that they were unable to deliver, is a way to have compassion and empathy for them, to put things into perspective of who you are today, to realize that you're not the child, that you are the adult, and that you give yourself what you need. And in that process, there's also a deepening of sensitivity and having forgiveness, being able to practice forgiveness, that your parents are people too, and that for the most part, parents do the best that they can, And for that reason, you can experiment and practice moving closer to forgiveness. There is a phrase I like about forgiveness, or a way to relate to it, because oftentimes people experience it as a dead end, meaning they bump up against, if they're not in a place to offer some forgiveness, it can feel very alienating and like a dead end conversation within themselves. So I like the phrase to say, I look forward to the day when I am able to forgive my parents. I look forward to the day when I'm able to offer some forgiveness to my family. And you can, of course, fill in, who you're offering this forgiveness to. But it's that phrase, it's anticipating, I do set the intention that I welcome forgiveness, I would like to experience forgiveness, and I can be honest with myself that if I don't fully feel that I'm at that place just yet, I can at least set the intention by saying, I look forward to the day to offer forgiveness to my parents when they were unable to say what I needed them to say. So I'm going to repeat the question one last time. What do you wish that your parents had said to you that they didn't? Think about it, contemplate it, share your answer here on YouTube in the comments section. If you like this video, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And also, if you want to learn more about me, please go to alanrobarge.com. Thank you.